City Council was back to business today, mostly in person, after adopting its new hybrid version for its monthly meetings. Many of your elected representatives choosing to be here in person, others deciding they didn't want to be, while the public did show up to make sure their voices were heard.
We need housing! We need housing!
Advocates rallied in Nathan Phillips Square this morning in an effort to convince City Council to expropriate land on Sherbourne Street downtown to create much-needed affordable housing. The city did make an offer to acquire the property, but has been told other buyers have placed higher bids. It's believed it will now likely be developed for other purposes.
We know, and our clients know, that that housing is not being built for them, this is not a place for them, and this community is being taken away from our community members.
There's only one way forward to ending the homelessness and shelter and housing crisis. There's only one way, and that way is build more housing, deeply affordable, rent geared to housing, supportive housing now.
Team I've ever
The group did make its way into the council chamber as the first members of the public to do so since City Hall shut down in 2020 and took advantage to make their voices heard.
We all know we need housing. Do we need a condo?
A sign of things returning to normal at City Hall.
There's definitely a different dynamic of doing the work in person, and I think it's a great sign of hope and optimism. We're moving in the right direction. We're finding ways to adapt. It's been a long time.
As it turns out, advocates actually outnumbered councillors at one point, with many opting to continue to work remotely, even if it meant in an office elsewhere in the building.
People are being very, very careful. That's why you see half of us here. I like to refer to us as the better half, but I think you'll see us as we have less and less concerns with our own exposures making our way back, because the chamber is big enough to space us out a little bit.
The matter of expropriating the land on Sherbourne Street was actually shot down in the end by City Council. Other notable items that were brought up today, and you've heard about on City News before, 8 other city-owned properties actually being slated for redevelopment, and the adoption of the Reconciliation Action Plan. Mark McAllister, City News.